एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन अ कैपेसिटर, इसकी हम बात करेंगे। तो उसमें कैपेसिटर की डेफिनेशन हम ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं, कैपेसिटर डिवाइस विच इज यूज टू स्टोर द चार्ज। लेकिन यहाँ पे हम एनर्जी के हवाले से इसको देखेंगे कि इन अदर वर्ड्स इट इज अ डिवाइस फॉर स्टोरिंग इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी। इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी को ये स्टोर करता है। उसकी रीजन क्या है? बिकॉज वर्क इज डन टू डिपॉजिट चार्ज ऑन द प्लेट्स, क्योंकि आप चार्जेस के ऊपर वर्क होता है इस केस में टू डिपॉजिट द चार्ज ऑन द प्लेट्स। सो दैट्स व्हाई इस केस में जो एनर्जी होती है स्टूडेंट्स इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी। दोबारा से देखिएगा, इट्स अ डिवाइस फॉर स्टोरिंग इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी। रीजन क्या है? बिकॉज वर्क इज टू बी डन टू डिपॉजिट चार्ज ऑन द प्लेट्स। अब स्टूडेंट्स आपको इसका फार्मूला हमने यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करना है कि इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी का फार्मूला किसके बराबर है, यानी एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन अ कैपेसिटर किसके इक्वल है। अब स्टूडेंट्स जब कैपेसिटर चार्ज नहीं था, when the capacitor is uncharged, the potential difference is 0, and when the capacitor is fully charged, we have the potential difference is V। यानी जब आप बैटरी इंटर कर देते हैं, बैटरी कनेक्ट कर देते हैं कैपेसिटर के साथ, तो वो चार्ज होना शुरू हो जाता है। तो देन द कैपेसिटर फुली चार्ज, द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज इक्वल टू V के बराबर। अब यहाँ पे देखें स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे 0 है और ये V है। सो वी टेक द एवरेज वैल्यू ऑफ द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। अब एवरेज वैल्यू ऑफ द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कैसे लेंगे स्टूडेंट? दोनों वैल्यूज को जमा करेंगे और 2 पे डिवाइड करते हैं, क्योंकि एवरेज जब भी लेते हैं, मीन वैल्यू लेते हैं, तो वैल्यूज को आप ऐड करते हैं और उनके नंबर पे आप डिवाइड करते हैं। वी हैव द टू वैल्यूज आर देयर, 0 प्लस V डिवाइडेड बाय 2 एंड यू गेट हाफ V। ये हाफ V के बराबर। सो इस केस में एवरेज वर्क इज डन ऑन अ यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज in displacing it from one plate to another plate. So average work is done. So that's why W, that is the average work, and it will be equal to V average into charge. So that is the average work, V average into Q, and putting this value half V into Q, that is the amount of work. So that is the average form, half V into Q, and we know this value, we know this relation, Q is equal to CV Q. So now ये relation हम already पढ़ चुके। That is the charge, Q is equal to CV. Putting this value in the above equation, this work that is equal to electrical potential energy. तो ये electrical potential energy है, तो इसको आप यूँ लिख सकते हैं, electrical potential energy, and it is equal to half V अब Q की जगह पे आपने क्या इंसर्ट करना है? CV। सो वी आर द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज एनर्जी, and it will be equal to, you just multiply, you get half CV square. Where the relation is there, energy stored is equal to half CV square. And so we know the relation, the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. हम जानते हैं when the medium is, when the dielectric medium is placed between the plates, we know this relation here, and it is equal to A epsilon r over D. We have already calculated this relation here. C medium, the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, when the medium is lying between the plates, C is equal to A epsilon r over D, and V is equal to, that is the potential difference, and we know this relation, V is equal to ED, electric field intensity, and D is the distance between two plates. So V is equal to ED. So putting these value in the above equation, we have the energy, and it is equal to half, putting the value of C, A epsilon r over D. Then we have the V square, We know this value V is equal to ED, taking the square, so that is ED square. So once I have inserted these values, look at again here. We know this value, the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor when the medium is introduced between two plates, A epsilon R over D, and potential difference V is equal to ED. D is the distance between the plates. Putting these values in the above equation, half A epsilon R over D. So that is the relative permittivity of the medium or dielectric constant. V is equal to ED, and after simplification you get A epsilon R over D into E square D square. So this D is cancelled by this D. And finally we have the energy stored, half A E square epsilon R. One D is cancelled, so we have the values there. I can write this equation as half epsilon E square into 8. So that is the energy stored. That is the energy stored in capacitor. Students, look at again here. We know this relation, I mean electric potential energy we have already calculated. So that is equal to half V into CV. Look at again. When the capacitor is uncharged, we have the potential difference 0. When the capacitor is charged, I mean fully charged, with the potential is V. We have the two values are there. We take average value of the potential difference 0 plus V divided by 2, half V, and that is the average work is done in moving a unit positive charge from one plate to another plate. So V average into Q, half V. V average is equal to half V, Q is equal to same as it is, and we know this relation Q is equal to CV by putting this value of the Q, and we have potential energy, electrical potential energy, half V into CV. So potential energy, electric potential energy is energy, so that's why energy is equal to half CV square. And we know the values, I mean C and P values, the value of the capacitance when the dielectric medium is lying between the plates, A epsilon R over D, and V is equal to ED. Putting these values in the above equation, and after simplification, students, D is cancelled by this, we get this relation half epsilon R E square AD. Now students, last one, we have the term is there, that is the energy density. That's a very important short question related to this energy density. Energy density. And what's the definition? Its definition is it is defined as the energy per unit volume. Energy per unit volume. Energy density is equal to energy per unit volume is termed as energy density. So we've already calculated the energy stored in a capacitor. Putting these values, half epsilon R E square AD divided by volume. The unit of area is m square. The unit of the distance is meter. So just multiply it, become meter cube. That is the volume. So it's divided by volume. Volume is AD. So volume is AD. Unit of area is meter square. The unit of the distance is meter. Just multiply, you get meter cube. Meter cube is the unit of volume. So they cancel out. Both cancel out. And we have the energy density. Its relation comes to be half epsilon E square. So answer, that is the relation of the energy density. Look at the case. Energy density is equal to half epsilon naught E square. So that is the relation for energy density. And what's its SI units once? The unit of energy density is, the unit of energy is joule, and the unit of volume is meter cube. So the unit of energy density is joule per meter cube. Thank you all students. Thank you all.